Okay, thank you for joining me. This is going to be the 7th day of the 30-day video challenge that I'm doing to do the first 30 videos in my online coaching training program that's going to be called The Principles of Success with Luke Watkins. And now what we're talking about is success. And I just want to do a recap of where we're at up to this point so that everybody kind of knows what's going on. Success is like a mountain, okay? I'm going to draw this again. Success. And I have this little visual of a mountain, okay? And that's like a little snow cap or whatever. But success is like a mountain that we have to climb. It takes action. It requires thought. It requires us being intentional. And there's certain steps that you take as you get going up the mountain, okay? To get to success. And as a reminder, you don't just get in an elevator and take a ride or wake up one day and you're at the top. I know I've beat that to death, but I've got to get that through to you guys. It takes so much time. Because we live in a world of instant gratification and give it to me now, I want to make sure that I identify this with you, okay? Success takes work. The steps of success, within success. The first one is you need to discover yourself. Who are you really, okay? And there's a couple different things within discovery that we've talked about so far, but the first step is here. And what we're trying to do is discover who we really are and accept where we're really at. And within the discovery, there's a couple different things that we're going to talk about, and there was these. We started with acceptance, and that's what we've been focusing on so far, is just accepting ourselves. And the whole point of going through these processes, these questions, writing in your journal, taking action, and is to just accept where you've been, where you are at now, loving yourself, accepting yourself, loving others, accepting others, forgiving others, and to accept and take responsibility for all the choices that you have made in your life up to this point, okay? If you can't do that, you're not going to be able to move forward. And we identified that it's a process, okay? It's a process within the process. I mean, this whole mountain of success is a process, but discovering who you are is a process, okay? And then accepting yourself is another process within the process. We're going to die by processes. Not really. But we talked about our strengths and weaknesses, and you need to accept those. Not everybody is good at the same things. Like I mentioned in the videos, I am not good at accounting. I don't like to do it, so I let somebody else do that. I am good at taking action, so I just do that. Okay? Now you might be good at riding a bicycle or jump roping that I suck at, okay? Everybody has different things that they're good at and they're not good at. We talked about 4 questions within the strengths and weaknesses. And again, this is just a summary of the whole acceptance phase within discovery. What do you like to do? And what don't you like to do? And what are you good at? And what aren't you good at? Okay, that was talking about our strengths and our weaknesses. Again, just as a summary, within the acceptance phase, we talked about who are we really? This is the purpose of this whole the whole first 5 videos. The first one was an introduction. This is kind of a recap of where we've been at. And then realizing that going through this process of finding out who we really are and being honest and truthful with ourselves. If we lie to ourselves, this is not going to help us at all. You've got to be honest and open. Identifying where we've been, where we are now, accepting that, loving ourselves, realizing that we have to own and be responsible for every choice we've made, and then finding that through this process we feel free. We found a sense of freedom. We've let a lot of things off of our chest, or things that we've been carrying, we kind of let go, and we wrote down a bunch of lists in our journal. We talked about pondering and just writing our thoughts in our journals, and that through this process we've been given a sense of freedom, if you will. And lastly, making a decision. You need to make a decision every day. Every day, you need to decide that you're going to be successful. If not, you're going to go up and then slide down. And life does work like this, where you go up and then you slip down. But you got to go back up and then slip down, and then go back up and slip down. But if you just start here and don't take the next step, which we'll get into, you're not going to progress. And life is all about growing and progressing. And during these dips in life is where you learn and grow. So we're going to talk about more about challenges and things, but before we do, we need to dive a little bit deeper in the discovery phase, okay? We've done a lot of accepting ourselves at this point. Now, I want to talk about clarity. And we'll get into that in the next video, but I just wanted to give you a little sneak peek of what we're going to get into next. So, recap of acceptance. I hope you're enjoying these videos as much as I am. I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you're finding value. Again, if you need or have any questions, you can email me at luke.watkins9@gmail.com, or you can text me at my phone number, which is 801-842-4948, or you can leave a comment on these videos on YouTube. You can find me on Facebook at the Gratitude Video Journal page. Love to answer any questions or concerns that anybody has about this, but this is where we're at so far. God bless. Hang loose. Peace.